Kim Earnshaw, number 2, clocked 41 and 91 from this draw in September and can get the perfect run tonight at his second start this time in over the staying trip. He maps to find the rails and will be strong. Payback, of course, as we mentioned, always puts in this greyhound. Will be charging home as usual. And I put in number 3, Riptide Rusley for Russell Edwards. Better than his form suggests. It's a rough exotic hope. 6-2-5-3, Nathan Rooney.
Yeah, 6-5, 1 and 2. Shake and bake as well. He's got genuine 700 form, and with the small field and not a great deal of pace, I thought he might be able to stalk Lethal Sniper in the early stages, get himself right up on speed. And we've seen Lethal Sniper knock up last week. So if Shake and bake with that genuine 700 metre form, it'd be hard to beat, I'd imagine.
Patch Adams is with us.
You know, as I said last week, he's very injury prone. He's a week-to-week proposition with him, but you know he's got a massive motor on him, and you know it's probably unfortunate last week that I've had to rush him to the bold trees and couldn't get a 700 box to box here, and you could see him ease through the pen, but I still think he was running out of pup anyway. But hopefully he's going to go a bit better this week. You know what I mean? This will tell me whether he's going to run 700 or not.
Best luck to Steve White. Terry Evanshaw, wild cash, and this boy here, he's scored 41.9 in the past. Is he capable of doing that tonight from 2?
Definitely, yep. He's probably under prep coming into the heats last week. We're just hoping that run last week helps him out for this week.
Best of luck to Terry. Let's go through the whole field. Russell Edwards, he's a lovely gentleman. He's got Riptide Rusley lining up at his 100th start. What has this boy meant to your career?
Heaps, mate. Heaps. Has actually made me a better person, he has.
Why?
Oh, just he's so much fun to play with and run with, and he's a top dog.
And just quickly on your training career, you gave up a fair bit in recent time to sort of invest in the whole thing. Tell us more.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just branching out and having a fair dinkum crack at it now. So, yeah, got a few pups coming through, which is good.
Great to see you, mate. Good luck.
Thanks.
Start 100 for Riptide Rusley. Quickly, Terry Reid with Payback. She's got talent. She just needs the room to show it, doesn't she?
Yeah, just needs room to move. She's slow early. So just hope she just runs on.
Like you and I at 6 a.m, hey, Terry?
What's that?
Like you and I at 6 a.m, quite slow.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck to Terry Reid. Nick Britton with Shake and Bake. Heavy chance. She was good last week.
Yeah, well, I reckon she's just one of those dogs that goes better at Sandown rather than the Meadows. So, well, yeah, hopefully she gets into a good position at the start and she's good on the bunny.
Good luck to Nick. Now, the most importantly, Morgan Cockrell, you're handling tonight for the first time of your career. You handled in the first. Now you got Pig Widgeon here. How do you feel being on the big stage?
Oh, yeah, all right. Surviving.
Have you got the confidence of mum and dad?
Oh, yeah, but I'm apparently sacked after the first one, so a bit screwed there.
They'd have to think twice if something goes right here. Good luck.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. Every runner before the Cup night stays.
Great effort, Patch. Just finish off your form, Jace Rooney, before we head to Nath Gretsch with the market.
6-5, 1 and 2. Shake and bake over the top of Payback. He'll be running home strong. 1 Lethal Sniper and 2 Wild Cash.
Yeah, all the money's for Wild Cash and Payback here. Seeing good bets of 1,500 Wild Cash and 1,500 on Payback.
All right, Shake and bake. Number 6, the Rooney and the Disco's tip as we go to Dan Hibbard for the listed Cup night stayers.
Bake at $2.40 ahead of Lethal Sniper at $2.60. The green light turned on. Lure rolls for the Sportsbet Cup night stayers. And they're away and racing, and beginning well was Lethal Sniper on the inside, and it will fire out to lead early. Wild Cash was second. Shake and Bake tries to get across to third, does so now in front of Riptide Rusley on its outside Pig Widgeon, and Payback is at the rear of the field. A lap to go. Lethal Sniper leads it by 4. Wild Cash away from the rail. Shake and Bake trying to get up underneath it, but the door nearly closed on it. Pig Widgeon has tacked on, starts to run on, clear on Payback and Riptide Rusley. Lethal Sniper the leader. Wild Cash trying hard. Shake and Bake's desperate to get up on the inside but can't get past Wild Cash. Pig Widgeon was next. Lethal Sniper. Wild Cash is a big chance. Lethal Sniper. Wild Cash. The cash. Wild Cash has won it. Beats Lethal Sniper and Shake and Bake. The inside will run third. Fourth home will be Pig Widgeon, Payback and Riptide Rusley. 41.95 the time.
41.95 the time. Terry Evanshaw, we spoke pre-race and said would 41.9 be good enough? Tonight it is. He was great.
Yeah, no, he went super. He's just that one short of a run last week, and we thought it'd be payoff this week. So, no, real happy with him. So, just done what he does, week in, week out.
Flying Envy in the Bold Trees later on tonight. How's she feeling?
Yeah, $1 million, yeah. She's feeling real good. Just needs a bit of luck and hopefully we can pull it off.
Well, so are you after that run, Terry. Good job.
Thank you. Thanks, Chase.
Terry Earnshaw there with Wild Cash takes out the Cup Night Stays, and who knows how big of a night it could be for Terry.
Look, this greyhound, certainly Patch has been running well. Ran 41 and 91 a couple of months ago here. Stuck to its task. The one was off and running, and Shake and Bake just didn't want to take that run up the inside.
Yeah, Wild Cash was a bit of a roadblock for Shake and Bake on a few occasions early in running, just hung him up the track and then closed the gap a couple of times approaching the home corner. But the leader was most probably fractionally disappointing once again. Gretchy, a lot of good early speed, but very vulnerable at the back end of a 7:15 metre race. And the punters come for the run home dogs. I noticed the couple that were tight and late in the market were the likes of Wild Cash and Payback, who are going to be stalking the speed and doing their best work late. So that type of 6-dog field with a tearaway leader strings them out, and the strong dogs certainly come to fruition. In the end, Wild Cash was the beneficiary of being, lobbing second behind that tearaway leader, got ahead of Shake and Bake, who we thought might have been outside a leader or behind leader, and getting that look at the tiring Lethal Sniper in the concluding stages. But he couldn't navigate his way through the middle section past Wild Cash, and then as the race concluded, Wild Cash was always going to be quite strong at the back end of 700, and he was too strong for Lethal Sniper in the run to the line.
Yeah, I know visually some people might think, oh, the red wasn't that disappointing, it only just got hooked late. But when you look at the time of 41.95, and especially with this greyhound who had the boom coming with it, it started $2.40 in a Bold Trees heat last week against the likes of Ethanol Water, who was in the Group 2 Sydney Cup final as well, and has been in some big races recently. That's the disappointing part. It found the front, had no excuses. They've gone 41.95 overall. Yes, it's only just been beaten hooked late, but it had its chance. Yeah,
well, it's never going to get a 6-dog field where it's going to clear out and roll along. And we know the track's playing quite well, even though we've had a lot of rain. The times at the early races, and we only have to look at what Tim Zoo posted on the board over 5.95 last race. So the track's playing pretty true and pretty conducive to fast times and on-speed runners. So I just thought he was most probably evident that he's not a genuine 7:15 metre dog. He's been quite good over the 660s at Bendigo, the 680s at Geelong, but the 700 might be a little bridge too far for Lethal Sniper, especially against the higher, more seasoned quality stayers.
Well, the winner, Wild Cash, a son of my Redeemer who knows a thing or two about this kind of night at Sandown, from Flying Smooth, and well done to Kim Earnshaw, just having a drink there. And I tell you what, the skies have cleared, even though it's starting to get dark now in Melbourne. The skies have cleared. We've got blue skies, so it's perfect conditions for the Bold Trees in the Melbourne Cup coming up.
It certainly is. The gods are looking down on us, really. It was been pretty wet and miserable all day, but, since we've been here all night, the skies have cleared, and it's allowed the track just to get matted off in between races, and it looks like it's playing absolutely a treat. And by race, 8 and 10, the two big group races, you'd imagine that it'll be on top of the ground, and there'll be no excuses for any other runners.
Yeah, we're going to see really how good the track is in the next race, I think, with Excavation coming out of box 2, the Top Gun winner, and it's even money at the moment. And geez, I tell you what, even money looks a good bet for it. And it's probably been, besides Tim Zoo, the best supported runner in terms of weight of money tonight. Excavation in the next.
Well, the late scratching is going to help Excavation as well. Blue Camaro being the late scratching at early afternoon today, so that's most probably a disappointment for Connections. He's obviously not well, but he's certainly going to help Excavation there get a forward position and be hard to beat.
Right behind us in the broadcast point, we are seeing some absolute champions. I'm talking about former Melbourne Cup winners. They're going to do a parade. We've seen Whiskey Riot, we've seen Hooked on Scotch, Uphill Jills there, and the list starts. Koblenz. Wow, this is just amazing. Fernando Mick is with us. Aston DB, Hardstyle Rico, Aussie Rocks. Fernando Bales here with Paul Westerveld. That is just amazing to see the absolute champion. Yachi Bales here as well. Aston